Bow bow, I'm back again. Psych Dolo, to be continued. I told y'all to be continued. Atlanta history. I'm just sharing my version, my side of Atlanta history. It's no disrespect to no east side, no west side, no south side, or no north side. None of the surrounding cities that make up the Atlanta metro area. No disrespect, all right? I come in one piece. I ain't trying to gang bang with nobody. I ain't trying to step on no toes. Again, I'm sharing Atlanta history as I know it. So again, when I mention certain rappers, y'all heard me in that first episode, you know what I mean, mentioning the rappers in Atlanta such as T.I., Jeezy and Gucci. No disrespect to any of those guys. Basically, what I'm saying is, me living in Atlanta, meaning Atlanta metro area, I'm from the east side, all right? You know what I mean? Shout out to Stone Mountain, you know what I mean? I currently reside in Stonecrest. Stonecrest and to the death of me. I mean, it's just what it is. This what's going on. You know what I mean? As y'all can see, again, the predominantly wealthiest minority seat in all of Georgia. So it's a good look for us as a people. You know what I mean? As a race. You know what I'm saying? To say, you know what? Let's not rep the hood all the time, but this is something to be proud of that you see on my chest right here. All right. But anyway, again, I feel like T.I. ushered in the new Atlanta. When I say ushered in the new Atlanta, prior to that, we didn't like, again, Dope Boys in the Trap. That was on the radio. I'm talking about, I can remember when I heard it on the radio, and I'm looking at the radio like, boy, they playing that? They ain't beeping it out or nothing. He ushered in trap music. Now, prior to him, y'all heard me in that last episode mention A Damn Shame from Scottsdale. They the original trap music makers, but T.I. stamped that shit and ran with it. You know what I'm saying? Damn Shame, you know, but man, Damn Shame had the whole east side lit. I'm talking about to this very day, man. We in 2022. That shit's still bumping. It's still bumping. You know what I mean? Menace, what's the name? Walt. You know what I'm saying? Them guys over there, man. What the other one? Yeah, but I'm finna say, man, that shit was bumping. You know what I'm saying? And to this day. You know what I mean? But anyway, again, man, before the Gucci Manes, before the Gucci Mane Trap House, before the Jeezy Trap or Die, it was T.I., man. It was T.I. T.I. doggone came out with that I'm Serious and goddamn Atlanta looking like, well, man, look here. That shit was that's a classic album. You know what I'm saying, for Atlanta. All right, I'm serious. And my personal favorite is trap music. After trap music, shit, game was, man, it was over. Atlanta was all the way up. Atlanta was all the way up. I'm talking about like just like Tip said, man. I made music to entertain young niggas who slang. Like that's what he was doing. And I mean, shit, man, it was up. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, shout out to Lil Shawty, man. Y'all give Shawty his flowers while he here, man. You know what I mean? He opened up the door for a lot of this music that y'all hearing right now, not just in Atlanta, but created a whole genre and just stamped it. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, yeah, man, shout out to everybody else who mentioned the trap and who spoke on the trap. That was part of just being in the streets. If you was from the hood and you was out there in the streets, then it was like trapping was a part of it. Whether you was the heavyweight in your city or your community or your hood, or whether you just nickeling down that bitch all the way out. You know what I'm saying? Shit, back then, shit, the zone was going for like $50. You know what I mean? Shoot, doggone, shit, you gonna get your cutie power, goddamn QP got doggone 200. You know what I'm saying? Shit, you got them plugged in, you get that bitch for goddamn what, 185. You know what I mean? You got your, your man. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Hell yeah, we Reggie Miller back then, mid-grade doggone, mid-grade doggone shit. You had that mid-grade then, shit, that was, motherfucker, like everybody money went right, you know what I'm saying? When I say everybody money went right, the people, shit, supply and demand. You know what I'm saying? Shit, motherfucker went spending the high for it, you know what I mean? Shit, motherfucker wanted to get goddamn 3 blunts out of a sack. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they was smoking Reggie back then, you know what I'm saying? Now before all that synthetic shit done came into place. Because just like the fruits and the vegetables, shit, if you ain't got no seeds, how the hell you growing the shit? Man, that shit is synthetic, man. Y'all niggas smoking synthetic. Damn, that shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, no, hydro, shit grew up on the water. And then, look, by the way, man, look here, man. If you was smoking good, I don't know if it was an east side thing or it was just Atlanta metro area. But if you want, this is another trivia question right here. You know what I'm saying? For anybody that say they're a Grady baby from Atlanta. If you wanted to smoke good, what was the number one spot you gonna go to get that fire? What area, what city, where you finna go, what community you finna go to get that fire? I should put the answer at the end of the video, but boy, I'm talking about niggas went to Pittsburgh. If you wanted to smoke some dro, niggas was going to Pittsburgh, man. That's where they were getting their fire from. And maybe that was the east side thing, you know what I mean? Niggas gonna go to Pittsburgh. Look up Pittsburgh community, man, out there in Atlanta. Yo, that's where they were going, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, again, man, the hip hop scene and the culture, if I can go in order, man, and again, like I say, if I can just go in order on how things just transpired and just progressed over the years for Atlanta to make it the doggone mecca that it is now, this is the reason I'm sharing the history from my viewpoint. It's different vantage points, all right? It's different vantage points, all right? So it's going to be hard for somebody to say, I don't agree with Shawty, man. It's going to be very hard because, like I said, you're going to have to bring your facts. You got to bring your facts. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, when I speak on old Atlanta and what I know to be old Atlanta, let me go through it. If you a young cat and you ain't never heard of Down by Law, you new school. You new school. How you gonna be from Atlanta and you ain't never heard of Down by Law? You understand what I'm saying? You new school. If you don't know what Little Vietnam is, you new school. You know school. If you never been to Freaknik, you new school. Boy, if you ain't never get the doggone, go and kick it at Mosley Park on Sunday. When niggas out there slanging beer, man, slanging alcohol, man, because they don't ran down. You new school, let me tell you something. Look, it's a lot of things, man. It's a lot of things that highlight the new school from the old school Atlanta. They just started selling alcohol in what, 2012. I'm Mr. Sunday Bill himself. I am Sunday Bill. That started from a song title. And then it became me and my brother, you know, as a rap duo. And we doggone dropping DVDs with CDs. You understand what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like, yeah, there wasn't no alcohol sales on Sunday, man. And if you had to go and get your alcohol and you from the east side, where did you go? Another trivia question. Where did you go? If the liquor store went open on Sunday and you from the east side, where did you go? Y'all got to know the answers, man. All of the OGs and the veterans. You went to Scottsdale. Lithonia, they had their own thing going out here in Lithonia. You know what I'm saying? Lithonia had their own thing going. So if you from Bruce Street, shout out to Bruce Street. You know what I'm saying? They had their little bootlegging going on out here. But, well, again, you know, Lithonia is part of the Atlanta metro area, just like Stone Mountain is, but it's outside of 285. When it comes to doggone like Decatur, Scottsdale is North Decatur. You know what I'm saying? They their own community, but they're North Decatur. Motherfucker, holla, rest in peace to Jasper. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace. Motherfucker go and see Jasper. Motherfucker go to the bootlegger out there, got doggone Scottsdale. You know what I'm saying? But all of the old heads, man, Scottsdale always been old fashioned. You know what I'm saying? Scottsdale been on for a minute, man. Since the 80s, they've been on for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Oak Fires, all of them. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to Toby Grant. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, over there, Cedar Street, all of that, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, that again, a lot of things to identify the new school from the old school. You know what I'm saying? If you sitting back and you saying you from Decatur back in the days and you represent Decatur, and I say, shoot, Shawty, you know Phil Pop? How you gonna say you from Decatur and you don't know Phil Pop? From 2nd Avenue to doggone Mall Trail, all of them through there, all of them through Decatur, man, Keller Road, all of them through. How you don't know Phil Pop? How? You see what I'm saying? If you was really active, all right, let me just put it that way. If you were active and you was out in the street, how you didn't know Lil Shawty? How you didn't know the moves they were making? I mean, like, come on, man. Like, yeah, that way. That's what I'm saying. So it's like, it's stuff like that to separate the new school from the old school. And to be new school, that ain't no bad thing. I want to be clear on that. Like I said, I ain't here to disrespect nobody. I'm just sharing Atlanta history and go behind me and prove me wrong on anything I said on this video and even the old video. You know what I'm saying? When motherfucker had some joke, motherfucker knew you went to Pittsburgh. If you had a fire tattoo, shit, it's a good chance Superman did it. Motherfucker doggone who had Eddie Goes, they'll say they went to Jeffrey if that shit just fit their mouth right. You know what I'm saying? They went to Jeffrey. You know what I'm saying? But nah, man, like I say, man, doggone, when you go to talk about Atlanta culture, you know what I'm saying, for us the music culture along with the streets, you know what I'm saying, they coincide, you know what I'm saying, they like parallel, you know what I mean, because like I say, even when you look at our hip hop culture, it was the Hard Boys before, Hard Boys made, who came before the Hard Boys that made like street music? I mean, I'm listening. You can comment it. Who came before the Hard Boys that made some good hood music prior to the Hard Boys? I ain't saying other niggas didn't rap. Hard Boys was like the first hardcore group up out of Atlanta. The Hard Boys. After that shit, you had doggone, you had Ghetto Mafia, you had you know what I'm saying? I mean, Good and Mark them, and you know what I mean? Good and Mark them made some good doggone classic music, man. I'm talking about, you know, we knew they was street, but then they had more substance, you know what I'm saying? More substance to doggone, you know what I'm saying? The shit was, it was official, man. When I say official, meaning you can live by it to this day. You know what I'm saying? Like the message that they conveyed. You know what I'm saying? Whereas when goddamn, you know, young boy Tip came through, that was the start of a whole new Atlanta. And I'm telling you, I mean, for me, it was a breath of fresh air because it's like, what the, I mean, little shout out to Chain, man. You know what I'm saying? And he represented the city well. You know what I'm saying? And everybody knew about, you know, the East Side, West Side rival. It was a rival. You know what I'm saying? When I say rival, meaning, you know, East Side was looked at as country boys. You know what I'm saying? And shit. You know, I can agree with that. We was out here, you know what I'm saying, out here on the east side, you know what I'm saying, you know, bunch of trees. And whereas, like I say, they sat in the city. I covered that in the first episode of Atlanta history. You know what I'm saying? But just some more things to identify, you know, the new school Atlanta versus the old school Atlanta. Alright, I'm finna say, we ain't have no cell phones back then. Nigga, we had pagers. Like, new school niggas ain't never carried no beeper, man. Like, you see what I'm saying? But we have to bridge the communication gap, and that's basically the whole thing of Random Sunset that you see right here, Random Sunset, where we create these dialogues, you know what I'm saying, to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I don't think it's, you know, I mean, like, everybody want to be looked at as hood. We ain't have all this gang banging going on in Atlanta. Just like doggone Pimp C done said, man, down south niggas stack G's. We get to the money. We went out here fighting over no damn colors. You know what I'm saying? You may have, you know, like the GD, they was around since, I remember the GD being around heavy. They made their presence real heavy around like 96, 97. I can remember that because like I say, being downtown underground 5 points, you know. And that's another thing, man. If you ain't never doggone been downtown 5 points, Dante's, Hatch, doggone Sharp down there, underground Atlanta, like you knew school. Back when they had the merry-go-round, back when niggas was snatching chains down there. I'm talking about, come on, you got that fat ass herringbone, niggas finna snatch your chains underground Atlanta, man. Like, yo, that's what was going on. You know what I'm saying? You know, when the peach dropped, all of that, man, everybody down there for 5 points, man. That way it went down. You know what I'm saying? If you skip school, everybody down there 5 points. You know what I'm saying? If you wanted to find you a doggone fine young lady, find you a female that doggone, you know, the snatch up, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker gonna go to the AU. Like, what's the AU? That's Atlanta University. Shout out, you got Spearman, Morehouse, doggone, Clark Atlanta, doggone. Who am I leaving out? Clark Atlanta, Spelman, Morehouse, Morris Brown. Goddamn Morris Brown. You know what I mean? Shout out, you got Ali College University sitting right here. That's the AU. That's Atlanta Universities. All of the females down there. Remember that Krispy Kreme down there at West End? I mean, I think that they got a new one now, but down there at West End, shout out, you get that right there by West End Mall. Once you come out, they'll be sit right there at the corner. Yo. So that's what I'm saying, man. That's old school Atlanta, man. 559. How many of y'all parking lot pimp at 559? You know what I'm saying? So you didn't even have to go win that bit. 559 was lit. Back then we call it crunk. You know what I mean? We crunk. You know what I'm saying? Got down college night at Golden Glide on the east side. On Thursdays. College night. Everybody and their mom and us, shoulder to shoulder. Excuse me. Shoulder to shoulder. You see what I'm saying? I mean, doggone 112? Club 112? Man, come on, man. I never heard of the Gate. The Gate, Club 112, 559. That part of Atlanta history. You got to be new school. You know what I'm saying? You don't know nothing about it. You see what I'm saying? And then, like I say, man, you always had a lot of hole in the walls, man, on the east side, man. Everybody know about O'Reilly's. O'Reilly's been up forever, man. Jay's place gone. Scores, that was like new school, you know what I'm saying? But Scores, they came and did their thing. You see what I'm saying? Anyway, man, like I was saying, man, back in the early 90s, we ain't hear nobody scream on the north side. You know what I mean? Shout out to Gwinnett. Like I say, from, coming from a DeKalb County standpoint, DC, we knew Gwinnett to be Migos ran that. When I say Migos, I ain't talking about the rappers. I'm talking about the Spanish folk. You know what I'm saying? Doggone Migos, the Mexicans. They get 85 run straight through that bit. I'm talking about left and right. Every weekend, they getting pulled over, getting caught with millions of dollars, doggone hundreds of pounds, meth. That went on every weekend in Gwinnett County. So we knew they got money out there. Somebody getting that money out there. All right. And like I said, and it was the Migos, you know what I'm saying? So it don't shock me that a group came up out of Gwinnett County and called themselves the Migos. Because the Migos really got money and they the ones ran Gwinnett County. If you go out there, it's still diverse. I'm talking about you got Asians, you got the Spanish folk, and the whites, and then you got a sprinkle of black folks up in there, and then all of the black found out, okay, it's some good living out there, and they got a fire-ass school system, so then more blacks started going out there. You know what I'm saying? But then after a while, I guess they became the north side. You know what I mean? Martin don't go out there. Moving Africans rapidly through Atlanta, they don't go out there. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I used to get on the 121. If you see me on the 121, I'm coming from Central Drive, Stone Mountain, $1 Million Trap. If you're from the east side and you ain't never heard of Central Drive, I don't know what part of the east side you from. You know what I'm saying? You see me on that 115, I'm out there on Covenant Highway. Covenant Highway did not go, 115 did not go past Cajun Joe's, right there at the corner of Panola and Covington. It did not go to, it wasn't no Stonecrest Mall, it wasn't no Stonecrest. That was still unincorporated Lithonia. Not Lithonia, but just unincorporated. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, man, the 21 that take you downtown, shot, you spend 125, get that transfer, you can go all the way, you can go all up and through Atlanta off $1.25. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, like I say, East Atlanta, Emmett Park, Edgewood, Kirkwood, you know what I'm saying? What's that club over there in Kirkwood? Morrison's. That way all of the old heads went. Morrison's, you know what I'm saying? Like, it went down over there. Kirkwood, they old school too. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Kirkwood. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, a lot of the new school guys, we got to bridge that communication gap. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people refer to them guys as mumble rappers. Look, man, if you getting your money, man, get your money, man. But at the end of the day, like I say, you do have a responsibility to the young and up and coming. You know what I mean? So it's one thing to sit there. I heard T.I. say in one of his songs, man, like cussing and fussing and sitting there poisoning people. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I say big shout out to Goody Mob and Cash now, because, you know what I'm saying? Like, they made songs of substance, even though they were street niggas, to help you to get your mind right and to say, you know what, but it ain't all about being out here in the streets. To be from the streets is to be a part of that wildlife and a part of that struggle. The goal was always to say, you know what, I'm gonna get that bag and I'm gonna do better. And I'm gonna set it up where if I do look down there on my people, it's because I'm pulling them up. You know what I'm saying? But now, man, Atlanta always been a gold mine, man. And this is another controversial statement I'm about to say. Again, this just coming from me and my experience and me being a Grady baby and running around the city. East Lake Meadows, aka Little Vietnam, for those of y'all who don't know, the new school folk, was the hardest projects in Atlanta metro area. A lot of y'all ain't gonna get mad, but East Lake Meadows was the largest and the worst projects in Atlanta history. Techwood was like one of the first projects probably in the whole entire country. Techwood, you know what I'm saying? Man, I remember I was out there at Techwood one time, man. Them niggas pulled that pistol out on me, man. Y'all niggas got down. That shit was weak as fuck, man. Y'all niggas dog on there like coming through there, you know what I'm saying, doing our thing. But it's all good though. You know what I'm saying? I'm still here living live in the well, you know what I'm saying? But yeah. East Lake Meadows, man, what the worst projects in Atlanta history, cuz. Go do your homework, see for yourself. Hence the name Little Vietnam. It went down. You know what I'm saying? When I say it went down. You know what I'm saying? But Atlanta always been a gold mine, man. It always been a get money city, man. So to see a lot of different colors in this gang banging, like, man, y'all need to get that shit back, man. Wherever you get it from, man, you need to take that back. You know what I'm saying? One thing to have brotherhood and to have your clique or your posse. You know what I'm saying? But man, it's what it is, man. Like I say, man, it's gonna take a nation of us to, you know, to change a lot of this shit that we do, man. Meaning it's genocide. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, the Gold Club, man. Man, y'all nigga remember Avondale Mall? Like it wasn't the livest mall, but it's shit like that. You know what I'm saying? With Avondale Mall. Man, we used to go to we used to go to Lennox all the time. Like, well, shit, we knew, like, man, that way they all gone. That way you're gonna find that upscale and that, you know what I'm saying? Lennox ain't what it used to be back in the day. You know what I'm saying? But Lennox, you know what I'm saying? Who did I think was it Shannon Mall? Shannon or Cummins? I don't know. But man, malls was everywhere, man. Malls everywhere in Atlanta, man. And like I say, man, when it come to them streets though, man, you know, Glenwood did their thing over there in Decatur, you know, Decatur, Georgia. Glenwood, they been on the map, you know what I'm saying? Keller Road been on the map. Shit, McAfee, you know what I'm saying? Doggone, again, you got North Decatur, you know, which is Scottsdale. You got Avondale. They was always like Avondale was just that was the other folk, man. That was the other folk community. Avondale, you know what I'm saying? But shit, when it came to Lithonia, you know, Marlboro did their thing back in the days. Like around the end of 97, 98. You know, Marlboro, you know, jumped on the map. You know what I mean? They did their thing out here in Marlboro. You know what I'm saying? MRM, Marlboro Mafia. They were doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? When it came to the east side. You know, Bruce Street, they always did their thing. Shout out to Bruce Street over there in the heart of Lithonia. You know what I'm saying? They old fashioned. They did their thing. You know what I'm saying? When it came to Stone Mountain shit, you had Central Drive #1. You had Brick Road, you know what I'm saying? And man, them places, they consist of a lot of apartments. So, shoot, you know, apartments, you know what I'm saying? Everybody in apartments, you know what I mean? Everybody in apartments. And you got, you had Shermantown, they old fashioned. Shermantown is historically black. That's historic out there, you know what I'm saying? Shermantown, they were like, I think that shit belonged to the slaves back in the day. But that was the cool thing about representing Stone Mountain the way we did back in doggone 95. You know what I'm saying? And when we was doing our thing, you know what I'm saying? Because it's one thing to say, you know, yeah, I rep the hood. Nigga, we over here in the KKK headquarters. White folk still all up and through here hating. And nigga, I've been shot at by some of them white folk. I promise on everything I love. I put my man on everything I love. I've been shot at by white folk, man. You see what I'm saying? So it's one thing when niggas say, yeah, I'm from the hood, I'm from the west side, I'm from the south side, I'm from woo, wherever you from. Man, look at what we dealing with out here. Look at what we dealing with out here. So the takeover of Stone Mountain the way we did, oh boy, that was something to be proud of. That was something to be proud of. Cause one thing to be saying here battling with your own folk when you go to the club and niggas ain't putting no respect on it. You know what I'm saying? But it's another thing to be back out here and these folks out here still got down, you know what I'm saying, trying to handle us our ass. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, that was a good feeling, man. You know what I mean? Indian Creek, you know what I mean? Shout out to South Indian Creek. It was residential, but it was, you know, some niggas got money over there. You know what I'm saying? That was the cutoff line that separated Stone Mountain and Decatur. So a lot of people jumping on Decatur bandwagon. That was another thing, man. I keep on saying that, man. Motherfuckers in the metro area, you know, wanted to be a part of something, man. I'm telling you, if the west side was popping, motherfucker go there. I got a cousin that's still over there, shit. Oh yeah, I'm on the west side. And nigga, you ain't from the west side. Nigga, you went to school over here. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, you grew up over here. You know, and then people, like I say, man, people want to be a part of something. You know what I mean? But again, man, when it came to the streets and getting money, man, it was Atlanta metro area always been a get money city. You got 85, you got 75, you got I-20, let alone 285. All of these doggone routes run through this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I'm talking about, but I remember one time, but you know what I'm saying? Who that? They was out there free nigga. I think that was what year was that, man? They talking about some cause like I said, when free nigga was going on, man, you liable to get a call. Hey man, where you at? Shit, boy, we out here. We at 5 points. Shit, we out here, we on County Road. We out here, we on Memorial Drive out here in Stone Mountain. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, boy, Freaknik wasn't no one central location. That bitch was all over the city. So wherever the action was, you liable to get a phone or a page, you know what I'm saying, that they were going down over here. Shit, well, I remember one time, I think that my brother and Tim like, boy, we was on the freeway and goddamn, these goddamn female from Tennessee, mouth full of goals, you know what I'm saying? They riding in the vert. They out there doggone getting fingered and on the freeway. Nigga, I ain't talking about no highway, I'm talking about a freeway. A freeway where there's no red lights, the shit that get you from state to state and other places, not the highway, the freeway. They don't stop traffic on the freeway like, where it went, man, look here, man, the old Atlanta, it went down, man. Like I say, man, 95, Braves won them a championship. 96, doggone, the Olympics, doggone, came. 97, that was like the last official Freaknik. 98, Falcons went to the Super Bowl. After that, shit, everything, it was just out the roof. It was up. The rap scene just took over from 99 all the way to now. Nigga, the hip hop scene, the rap scene in Atlanta, shit, we been up. We've been up. So that's your history right there. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, next time, man, I have a guest on here and we can converse and we can talk about a lot of, you know, what I cover. You know, shout out to Zone 4, shout out to doggone. By the way, Zone 1 through 6, Zone 2 and Zone 5, they're like, I think that's Zone 2 is like Sandy Spring, Roswell. Zone 5, that like Midtown. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Zone 1, shout out to Zone 3. I was talking to 12 came in. I used to work at a convenience store down in Atlanta, and high speed chases. Nigga, I'm talking about you had at the time you had Platinum 21, you had doggone Masters Atlanta that they now call Onyx. You had man, a gang of strip clubs just sit right down there. You got Pickaboo, you got Dollhouse, you got Insurrection, you got Starship, all of that shit just sit right there. But I used to work down there, nigga. I'm talking about high speed chases, strong arm robberies. I'm telling you, I done witnessed all of this shit. You know what I'm saying? All type of shit that go on in the city. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I was saying that shit to say, why was I saying that? Oh, I was bringing it up because 12 used to come into the convenience store I was working at, and I'm like, shit, hey man, you know, cause you know, on the west side, nigga, the police out there, I be seeing them bitches with ski masks on out there in Zone 1. They got on ski mask, they don't want to show their face and all of that shit. But anyway, I'm at 12, like shit, man, which one is the worst zone? He said Zone 3. That what he said. He said Zone 3. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, shout to Zone 3, shout to Zone 4, shout to Zone 6. I'm from the east side, I don't live in no zone, but east side, like I say, man, east side been up, man. Shout out to Dollar, shout out to all of the east side people that did it. PCP, shout out to doggone man, too many to name, man. But like I say, Big Duke, them, Ghetto Mafia, them, everybody that came up out that east side, man, and did their thing. You know what I'm saying? Again, you know what I'm saying? I brought in Sunday beer. You know, they weren't selling beer here. You know, so I used to deliver and woo, and then turn that bit to a DVD. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people who was incriminating themselves, shit. I stopped y'all niggas from doing a lot of that bullshit y'all were doing. But anyway, man, that's my time, man. Atlanta history, man, with your boy Psych Dolo, man, and like I say, to be continued.